Who do the hiring and the firing? That's the boss. Who the man in Oakland? That's the boss. Lame talk, oh man, not the boss. Biggity wiggity bossellini with the sauce. Travel bros catching flight, not for love. Bossellini up in here to bust it up. Talking dirty, you don't like it, hit the tub. TLC, keep it pop. I'm a thug. Real talk over here, we don't feel y'all. No. Real soft, pillow whisper, that's that squeal talk. Woo. I don't feel y'all, dog, like you real lost. Too much imitation talking, get you peeled off. Yeah, big bossellini, he shrimp linguine. You never see me disappear like Houdini. Don't call me for no favors, less it's real talk. Straight up out of Oakland, that's that big boss. Who do the hiring and the fun? That's the boss. Who the man in Oakland? That's the boss. Lame talk, oh man, boss. Biggity wiggity bossellini with the sauce.
Oakland, California. You know what it is. It's the iggity, biggity, bossy boss-olini back cooking with what? Gasolini. Thank you for coming out. What you hear is not a test. I'm rocking to the beat. Yo. So this is Saturday. Right now it's not Saturday night. It's Saturday afternoon. Latest afternoon on the East Coast. And obviously this is not live. This is a pre-recorded. It will play by the time you see this. It will be Saturday Night Live. But Bossy Boss is taking the night off. I'm about to run up to Sacktown, Bay Area, and back down. But Oakland is where they put the Mac down. Show me love. Shout out to Tupac. Yeah, so shit. I figure I need something in my time slot. So I hit up the homie to come through in a clutch and a crutch while he's out and about in New York. And we're going to chop it up. We're just going to have a conversation, and we're going to talk all things YouTube. Too bad this is not quite a live stream. I love to see the comments. But most likely, whatever I'm doing tonight, when it premieres, boss, I'm going to be in the chats. Raze will probably be in the chats too. I'm going to be in the chats, and I'm going to follow along. But with that being said, I want to bring on the other boss, the other man of the hour, Razor Ray in this corner. Ding, ding, ding. What's up with it? New York?
Big boss takes no loss. How in the world are you doing today? Woo!
Man, I haven't heard that in a while, man. It's been a minute. Matter of fact, it's been a while since you've been on the channel, huh?
Yeah, it's been a minute. I've been lurking. I've been a lurker on your channel, big boss.
Ninja.
Yeah,
we call that ninja watching. You've been ninja watching.
Yeah, and I'm watching right now. I'm looking for some cervezas right now. I'm walking these streets. That last spot I went to, they ain't had no beds.
Oh, wow.
They said no, Poppy, no beds. I'm like, what? But
man.
Yeah, no, but how you doing, man?
No cervezas for the Razor? Oh man, we gotta get
I'm gonna find.
Huh?
I'm gonna find some.
Yeah, just
I'm
keep
still
walking,
searching
man.
now.
Keep walking and talking, man. Shit, man. Hey, we have Razor Ray live in the flesh, walking the mean streets of New York. So you in Brooklyn?
I'm in BK, Brooklyn.
BK,
right now,
Brooklyn.
I'm on the border of Brooklyn and Queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, it kind of, from what I can see, it kind of looked Oaklandish. It looks Oaklandish a little bit. From what I can see.
I mean, the streets are kind of like close together. They're not really wide.
Okay. Yeah. A hood is a hood. I heard that. Man, whoa. If I didn't know no better, that looked kind of like West Oakland. That could look like West Oakland. Not so much East Oakland. That looks more West Oakland.
Right.
And for the Oaklands, West Oakland is more hood.
Mm-hmm.
West is the most hood, East Oakland is kind of, it used to be upper class, but now North Oakland is upper class. The North Oakland borders Berkeley. UC Berkeley, Emeryville. So North Oakland is kind of uppity. East Oakland is kind of regular, and West Oakland is the hood.
Well, yeah, I mean, man, if you seen one hood, you've seen them all, man. Because
from hood to hood. Hey, so you gonna be hood vlogging? You a hood vlogger? Like Mr. Eco?
Oh well, today I am. Yeah, today this is a pop-up hood vlog for your channel tonight.
Hey, we got Raze and Raze worldwide hood vlogger, hood to hood. Hey, but you ain't got no paperwork to hide. Pause.
Oh, nah, I'm clean. I'm clean.
You clean. You ain't got no paperwork to hide. You can go through the hood. You're not banned from the. Hey, so obviously you never met China Mac, obviously, right? In real life.
Nah, I never met.
Hopefully one day you get that. See, you the type of brother that deserves that kind of collab.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too.
Right? Hopefully I can get a collab with I can get Too Short or E40 on the channel one day.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you conduct your business. Hold on, I'm gonna drop you in the back while you conduct your business for a minute. I can still see you. Yes, a shout out to Razor Ray in the building. It's been a minute since he's been on my channel, man. Matter of fact, on some other stuff, my son even asked me, he follow my YouTube lightweight. My son said, hey, what's up with Raze, man? You in Raze school? I said, yeah. But obviously, son, he don't know that me and Raze is in the same travel group. He's in my travel group, and I'm in some other groups with him. Me and Raze always talk offline. And to be honest, the majority of Big Bosses and Razor Raze conversation is, you guessed it, YouTube related. I mean, damn. So in a way, you could say Razor Raze is kind of like my YouTube coach. He's I consider him my YouTube coach from day one. So 80% of our conversations with me and Raze are side conversations outside of the travel group. Our personal side conversations, about 75, 80% is YouTube related. Me and Raze just really chop up YouTube. And even this, the thumbnail for this, I reworked it. This is a thumbnail from like almost 9 months ago when I first started my channel. I use basically this thumbnail. I had a live stream with I believe was on the stream was Boss Raze and Richie Rich Roll the Tape. Shout out to Roll the Tape. And it's a segment. We were talking to all three of us were talking about YouTube growth. Like I had just started my channel. Like my channel wasn't even a month old. This was like within the first few weeks of me first starting my channel. So that's why it came up. Raze, of course, had already been rocking out. He was already monetized. At that point, I want to say he was at where I'm at now. He was at 1.4, 1.5K. Shout out to him. He's pushing almost 3K. But he was where I am now. He was at 1.4, 1.5. And of course, Richie Rich was where he was. And I was a new booty on the scene, and all three of us chopping it up in a live. So later, the content creator I am, I took a segment out and I made a video of a segment when we were really chopping about YouTube. Then I made a thumbnail for it. And this was the thumbnail. But for this one, I updated it. Shout out to Canva. We're talking all things YouTube. Canva is a good app to have to make your thumbnails and stuff like that. So in the Canva app, of course, this is still in there, and with all the movable pieces. So actually, I took the original picture of me out, and I put that picture of me doing a face palm. Then I added the thought bubble with Richie with Ray saying what he said, and then with the YouTube, I was able to add is real. So I'm gonna drop myself out so you guys can like see what I'm saying again. Then I'm about to bring Raze back in. But when I drop myself out, my audio goes. So yeah, have one more peep at it. Oh, the wrong thing. All right, here we go. Boop. Yes, yeah, as you see, yeah. So basically, like I said, the file was already saved within Canva, so I just changed some things around. But this is like 90% the thumbnail I used like 8-9 months ago. And here we are, full circle. Now, 8 months later, Boss is monetized. I have 1.5K subscribers. Raze is well on his way to 3K. So I'm about to bring him back on. And Boss and Raze, we're going to talk all things YouTube, how to grow your channel, how to get your first 1,000 subscribers, your watch hours, tips and tricks, things to do and not do. So I'm about to bring Raze back on right now. One more look at this beautiful thumbnail. One more look.
Yeah, what up? I got him. Now we in business. Guys. Woo! Yeah. So what's up?
Man.
What's up?
You said you was gonna get it, man. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, sir. Nice and cold too.
Oh,
you know,
man.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm feeling better. Now I'm feeling better for this live. You know what I mean? Now I'm feeling better for this live, big boss.
Live, pre-recorded, right? Yeah, too bad. Shout out to the people. Too bad this is not live. It's pre-recorded. Boss put a fast one on the people. But hey, most likely I'm gonna be in the chats when I air. I'm gonna premiere it tonight. Later tonight. It's always weird for me when I do my pre-recorded lives. My pre-recorded lives for me are normally for my time slot because I box myself in that corner with having a Saturday night live. It's always a Saturday night live. So I really don't do pre-recorded just to do them. If I do one, it's to specifically put into my time slot. So I almost talk. My mind has to make the adjustment. I talk as if it's still Saturday night. But yeah.
But I got you.
Do you do a lot of pre-recorded?
No, I've never done a pre-recorded live stream yet.
Whoa,
I've never done one.
You've been on others like now, but you never done one yourself.
Yeah, I did. I was with DC Born Rob. Shout out to DC Born Rob. He likes to do pre-recorded lives also. He likes to do it like through the StreamYard. Mm-hmm. He doesn't really do live. I was fortunate.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start saying live. Like
live. Yeah. So I like the live format though, because I like to just like I feel the energy from the people in the chats, even the trolls, of course. Like we're gonna talk about that tonight. Yeah, talk about the trolls, the mega trolls.
I keep it real. I don't like trolls, but maybe I shouldn't say that because then when you say it, they get more. I don't really.
Oh
care.
Yeah, I can deal with it. That's when it comes. I know. When you say you don't like them, that's when they know you don't like them.
Well, you seen how I treat them though. Shout out to King of Dreams when I was on King of Dreams stream. That one clown that was in the candlelight. Tiki torch candlelight. You see how I treat them, but to be honest, I don't care for them. I don't care for trolls, but it is what it is. It's a part. What do you say? What's your famous saying?
Yeah, they are a part of the YouTube. It's a package. It's a package deal. That's what makes YouTube different from TV, like network TV. That's what makes YouTube unique, to be honest with you. It gives YouTube its personality that separates the YouTube platform from television. And I think it's good actually, because without the trolls, and without the interaction between us as content creators and the people in the chat, even though some of them can be negative, it won't be the same. YouTube won't be the same. They might as well go ahead and watch some Netflix or something. Right. It won't be the same. So this adds another level for the YouTube platform. And we were talking about this also about starting on the 29th, right?
Yeah.
What's going to happen on the 29th? No more hidden subscriber counts on your page.
Yay! I can't wait.
And I was like, you know what?
I can't wait.
I'm happy about that because I want to see how many subscribers people have, because that's another thing that is, you know, unique about YouTube that we can see the sub count of content creators. And you know, I look at that as like the Nielsen rating for YouTube, right?
Okay.
And you can't really see how many people are watching certain TV shows in real time all the time.
No.
But on YouTube, you can see how many people in your live chat.
Views and the like, comment. What they call that? What engagement?
Engagement. Yeah. So I like that about YouTube. You know, and you can see how many people don't like. Well, they got rid of the don't like button, but you can see how many people like it in real time. So that's what separates YouTube. That's why I love YouTube, because you can it's just different. It's different.
Hey, this is my Obi-Wan Kenobi for YouTube, man. Wise young man. Little bit younger than me, but a wise young man. A lot of wisdom for YouTube. So how long have you been on the platform?
About 2 years now. Time is flying, right?
Man, time goes quick. About 2 years. Okay.
Or like close to 2 years. Not full 2 years, but close to it.
Yeah, same like me. I'm getting close to 1 year. It won't be a year until September. But you know, This is July, almost August. So I'm like 10 months.
Yeah. So this journey has been great, man. I've really enjoyed myself, you know, because I keep saying the best way to do YouTube is to do YouTube as a hobby first. Don't think about the money.
Yeah.
Think about the fun you're gonna have. Think about getting popular, because some people want to be in front of a screen. And YouTube, that's another thing about YouTube. YouTube can make a star out of a quote unquote normal person.
Yes.
Somebody that didn't go to acting school, pay all that money, go to auditions. You know, you could become a millionaire through YouTube, or like at least 1,000 there. You know,
at least 1,000 there. You can from anywhere from six figures, 100,000 to 300,000 to in the million, literally in the millions from YouTube.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Now, obviously, caveat, that's possible. What you say, anything is possible. But let's be honest, it's not likely that every single YouTuber will hit that high threshold. Not every single YouTuber will become a YouTube millionaire. Not every single YouTuber will be monetized to the point where they can go full time and replace their regular job. But it's definitely possible.
It's possible, but you have a chance. YouTube gives you the opportunity to have the chance.
You got a shot. You know, you're right. You got a shot. You got a shot. You do have a chance. Better take
it, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
You don't have to audition for nobody. You know, you just go out there, put that camera on, through your phone or wherever, and show the world what you got. And you know, you don't have to wait for nobody to give you a contract and nothing like that. You know, you just got to entertain the people.
Just go for it, huh? It's the ultimate. Yeah. It's the ultimate wild, wild west, man. Just go for it. Gusto.
Exactly. And I love it. Like I love this day in New York City right now. Now you see the nice bright. It's like 96 degrees out here today, though, big boss. But you know, that's why I got my tank top on.
That's okay. I don't know, but that's not normal for New York, though, right?
No, it's not normal for New York. You know, but
I didn't think so.
I'm enjoying it underneath the shade.
We damn don't get that all the time. I'm here in Cali. We don't get 96 all the time, and we get up there. But damn, that's what's up.
Yeah.
96 degrees in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah. I'm outside. I'm outside. People don't like the hot weather, but I'm taking advantage because we have long winters over here in New York City. So Coast, I'm taking advantage of the hotness. Yeah.
And it's snow out there.
So I'm gonna just take advantage of it, you know.
I heard that. I think I would too. Shit, I heard that. You guys ain't really got beaches. Do you guys got? I know it sounds crazy. I don't know. Did New York have beaches?
Yeah, we got beaches. We got Rockaway Beach,
Island, right?
We got Coney Island Beach, and that's the two beaches that's inside the city. Okay. And then you know you got upstate like Jones Beach, some other beaches, but you got to go
further out.
like in New York State. It said, but as far as the city, we got Far Rockaway Beach and Coney Island Beach.
Okay.
See how it was just a shootout last weekend on a boardwalk though in Coney Island Beach. You know, I think 6 people got shot. They didn't die. They just got shot.
They got shot.
But yeah, bullets were flying on the boardwalk in Coney Island. Exactly. Man, I was about to go sit down over there on that bench, and these two people went to my bench to sit down where I was going to sit down.
Son were you was that earlier? Before I turned the stream on?
But before I went to go search for my my cervezas. But that's where I'm gonna find another. So let me find another spot. Man, like I say, it's a great day to talk YouTube. Because when you asked me to come on and talk some YouTube, I said, you know what? It's an interesting topic. I mean, we got more than 1,000 subs. We can tell people how we got to our first 1,000 subscribers. You know, how many people are trying to get monetized.
Exactly.
You know, more people are trying to get monetized and reach that 1,000 sub mark than people that are trying to get to 10,000 subs.
Right.
You know, so
that's the pyramid, right? At the bottom of the pyramid is wider at the bottom, and then it narrows at the top like a upside down funnel. So at the bottom, everybody start. You know, nowadays everybody start. It's a new bag. It's a new wave. I can't blame them. Hell, I jumped on the wave 9-10 months ago. Yeah. I can't blame them. It's a new bag.
Yeah.
So why not? Why? Hey, it's a baseball field, huh?
Yep, baseball, Big Diamond.
Big Diamond.
They got a game on the other side, on the other diamond.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just enjoying this day.
Hey,
and
nothing wrong with
like I said, with the whole, like I said, that on the 29th, Big Boss, that's gonna be a huge day because a lot of people. We can talk about that hiding the subs because some people think that if you hide the subs, your channel can look bigger than it is, right? You know. Long as they like the content, they're gonna watch. If they see I got a little bit of subs, they won't watch. They won't give my videos a chance, right? So, you know, this is gonna be an interesting day for people that had subs.
Credit to them. It may be a little bit of truth to that. People are. Let's be honest. People are funny. Shout out to the people. We need the people, but people are funny.
Right. Yeah.
So it might be might be some truth to that, but I would say,
truth.
Huh?
It's some truth, Big Boss. But if that was really true, when you first clicked that camera on, right?
Okay.
How did you go from 0 subs to 1,000? Because they were seeing that you was only getting like 5 to 15 views for your first few videos, right? Me too. So if it was totally 100% true, then that means we could have never got to 1,000 subs,
right?
Because our videos didn't suck, but they had only like 20 views in the beginning. At least mine. There was times I wanted to quit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is embarrassing.
I got a little more than that, but yeah, not much. But yeah. Especially some of my videos, they don't even hit 3 figures. They don't even get 100. They like 68, 80 something. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
that kind of stuff. Be honest. Transparency, that kind of stuff for a long extended period of time can make some people want to quit.
Right.
Because it's more the thing is you know, especially how much work you put into. I guess it's different for everybody, right? So it's not a one monolith. But I would tend to think according to the level of effort and work you put in versus the feedback reward loop you get, if you put in high level work and get a very low level response, that can make some people like back off. Now, some people, if they put in a little, no offense, if they put in a shit level of work, a lazy half-ass, they throw anything up and they get a low level, maybe they don't care because they know they didn't try hard. They just turned on their phone while they sitting on the toilet in the bathroom talking shit, no thumbnail, no lighting, talking shit, no edit. They don't care if they get 10 views. But if somebody takes time to buy software, laptop, editing, thumbnails, props, lighting, you do all the bells and whistles, and get 50 views, you're like, what?
Yeah.
My level of work versus what I get. What do they call it? Like even investment or ROI, return on investment.
On investment, yeah.
If I have a low level investment where I'm just throwing bullshit, I don't care. But if I have a high level of investment, and I get 50 views, what the hell?
Yeah, that's demoralizing because you like, man, I think I got a great video. I'm gonna put it out there for the world to see. You know, I'm going to get praise. You know, people going to like the videos and this and that. But then you put it out and you wind up getting more trolls than likes. You know what I'm saying? And then your views are below 100 views for the whole week, and you just like, you know what? Time for me to tear down my WWE poster, tear down my my microphone. You know what I'm saying? And let me just get. I mean, and I don't know if you remember. I used to have the thing. Yeah, I used to have a microphone also, like hanging in front of my poster.
Yeah.
But that was a prop. It didn't even work. You know what I'm saying? I just had it there like I was doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Big boss, real talk. Hey, it all comes out. Out. Well, I have a microphone right here over me, but I only use it for my recorded video, for like my edited videos. Not so much my live streams. I got a whole little setup up in here, man. And
I see.
You know, it's even more than you can see. And like what they say, a lot of stuff go in the background when the camera is off. Right?
It's like Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Decepticon, Autobots roll out. Yeah, with the time editing, learning how to do stuff, setting stuff up. But you know what? It is what it is, man. We can cry. This is the time to cry, bitch, and moan about it. But it is what it is. What do you always say? It's YouTube, boss. It's YouTube.
It's YouTube, boss. Yeah, because YouTube, and I say that because it's like
I put that in the thumbnail. I put that in the thumbnail. It's YouTube, boss.
You know what helped me out for people that's starting out? What helped me out was thinking about the early years of YouTube. 2006, 7, 8.
Wow.
When it was about
age of YouTube. I don't think they had monetization then.
No, when it was all about, your cats doing silly stuff, little baby, little infant singing, silly stuff like that.
Titles, bar mitzvahs,
yeah, so
graduation.
When it wasn't like this big, huge business for content creators. People were just having fun, right?
Right.
So I looked at it when my earlier videos like, you know what? I'm just having fun, and I'm always gonna keep the old school way of doing things on YouTube. And I had a couple of guys used to give me some constructive criticism, like, yo, you doing things the old school way. That's not the way to do it now. You got to do this, you got to do that. And I was just like, if I get that old school thinking out of my head, it's gonna be more stressful, So I just kept YouTube like is being as fun as possible, old school YouTube. Or else, like I said, I would have tore down my poster when I was only getting like 30 views and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I would have said, oh hell, the hell with this. This is embarrassing. My family watching. I ain't getting,
right.
What I'm
saying? Say that, speak on that, and it is what it is. It's very humbling, especially since we have it's only me and you, and right now, literally, it's only me and you because this video is set on private. But of course, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna premiere it later tonight. But right now, it's literally only me and you. Since we're having a heart-to-heart, man-to-man, especially if you have an ego. If you, who names themselves Big Boss, right? I know people trip on that. Who is this guy? He ain't a boss. He's a security guard. He's a security guard. He works the job. And he has the nerve to call himself Big Boss. So really, when you have an ego, and YouTube is public, you jump out in the YouTube streets. What they say, you jump off the porch. You jump off the porch in the YouTube streets. Hey, look at me. And get 50 views. You're like,
this is just too long. And then it's man, rating baby steps, and you in a baby step phase, and it's not fun.
And say this. Say this. No shout out to nobody. It is what it is. Because some of these people be winning. And then, yeah, okay. I have to preface this, right? I have to preface this. Everything is going to be all right in your own eye. To you, you would use the best thing smoking, right? You're your best cheerleader and your worst critic. So to you, your stuff is the best. But you look at other people's stuff, man, they stuff is janky. They shit is ass. They shit is trash. But they get the views.
Yes.
They getting the subs. And you not. I'm like, what the hell is going? I said, is this Twilight Zone?
Yeah, that's why. And when you first was coming hard, when you had like 500 subs, I was like, you know what, man, don't think too much about stuff. Just film, because I seen that. I seen guys doing videos from their car. Remember, I used to try to get you to do I said, yo, hop on this big issue, big story right here from your car. You know what I'm saying?
I should have did it. You said,
I was like, go inside your car and film real quick, 5 minutes, real quick. So you need. I've seen it done. I've seen people get like 100,000 views on these type of videos.
What would I say?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Tell the people, what would I say?
You was like, yo, man, you know, no, but I got a program to run, and you know, no, I'm gonna wait till I get back home, and I'm gonna get into my studio, and then I'm gonna do it, because you know, I want everything to be kind of, you want a continuity with your videos. You want all your videos to kind of look the same, so people can get used to it. In which I understood. I knew what you were saying. You want it every time you drop a video that you have your setup, and so people get used to it. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, this is YouTube, and sometimes you just gotta go helter skelter and just whip out the phone, even if you're in your bathroom,
walk in the park in the baseball field, drinking beers, huh? Sitting down on the
yeah. No rhyme or reason, no setup to this. You know what I'm saying? You know, and man, because YouTube is like that. You know what I mean? YouTube is still got the essence of 2007 YouTube, but it's more profitable now. Yeah. That's why I started doing more videos from this park, actually, because I say, you know, let the people see nature behind me, you know, instead of just me inside the room or whatever. And I just like to mix it up. Like I say, it's YouTube, and it just keeps me motivated. Always find something, a new angle, Big Boss, on this YouTube platform to keep you motivated to keep filming, you know, and not just the money. We're going to talk about the money a little bit too later, but you know, not just the money. You know, me coming out here and filming and being on live review right here from out here, it keeps it fresh. Because to be honest with you, I didn't even really want to. I wasn't up to doing this live stream with you inside my apartment, because it's like same old. It started to become a chore eventually. You know what I'm saying? So now this is fresh air. I'm more happy. I'm more excited to be on the live right now. I feel good.
Interesting.
So you got to keep. For me personally,
right?
And I'm sure other people.
It's going to be different for everybody, but very interesting.
Yeah. You know, to keep me motivated to want to come on, keep coming on.
Switch it up, change it up. Yeah. They say like in a marriage with a guy who's with the same woman every night, right? You know, we're gonna go there.
Well,
say, hey, let's spice things up.
And it's a lot of beauties out here too. A lot of Latinas out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's another reason too. I'm like, man, I don't want to be inside. I want to be outside. Some Latinas, you know what I'm saying? Latinas, they got their kids in the park over there. They playing. They looking good. It's hot, nice and hot. So
bring them out. Bring them out. Hey, Joe.
I might walk over there. I'm gonna walk over there before this live is over, so you can see some beauties. Some of the New York beauties. You know what I mean? Some of the New York Latinas. A lot of Latinas in this park.
Hey,
they looking good. It's the Matrix, but they looking good. So.
Right. Well, that's all. But that's always been the thing, right? We don't have to go down that rabbit hole in this stream. This is YouTube related, but I always say that America, all 50 states. Well, I don't know all 50 states, but most states have some fine-looking women. America have fine women, right? It's not the physical beauty that's the problem. I was just out. Shout out to Ace Live. I was just out at a venue the other night with Ace Live. And at that venue, they had some women, man. dancing with the music. We had the drinks, the food. That. Again, shout out to Ace Live. They had women, but it's not the physical beauty. What's normally the main problem? Not all, but what's normally the majority main problem is the Western culture, society,
right,
at large. The matrix programming. It's the matrix programming that's wrong. But physical beauty, A1. So
A1, right.
A1. Oh, yes. You got especially here in Cali. You talk about New York, especially here in California, Los Angeles, San Francisco Bay Area, California. Oh, we got some lookers. But, you know, not all, but needle in a haystack, man. Needle in a haystack. But yeah. Switch it up.
Yeah, but but we can talk about the beauties because you know what? That's a part of YouTube, and especially in our field, what we do.
Everything part of YouTube.
The beauty. Now, just another thing about YouTube. Now, guys, that's gonna be watching this. When you're doing YouTube, guys,
I'm gonna make you big. Go ahead.
Yeah, guys, when we're doing YouTube, now we have different types of YouTubers, right? We have guys that are live streamers, we have vloggers, and we have guys that cater to the audience that loves them some woman, right? And there is a lot of videos on YouTube. I know Ace Live himself touched on this on a couple of videos he recently did.
Yep.
That when you take the camera out, you start filming the girls, and you get a lot of views. And for the most part, a lot of people try that, and sometimes they don't get the amount of views as other YouTubers. But that is a cheat code, right? I did it. I admit, when I went to Cartagena my first time, I said, you know what? I'm going to get some videos at the Clock Tower. I'm going to get videos in Theze, Club Delivery, and I did, and it helped, and it worked. I think I got one of those Clock Tower videos got about probably around 30,000 views right now to this day, and that helped my channel out a lot.
You have a hell of a thumbnail that I noticed you use the same thumbnail over and over. You know what thumbnail I'm talking about?
Yes. Well,
you got a hell of a thumbnail for Cartagena. I digress.
Yeah, well, with the red dress, that's the one I'll be using. The girl, the red dress, and the things. But but like I was saying, the Cartagena and the girls is a cheat code, right? It is a cheat code. Now YouTube, what I noticed about YouTube is that when I first did it, it gave me a huge bump. But then if you keep doing it, YouTube kind of like they wasn't playing it the same. They wasn't putting it out in front of the people like they once were, for some reason. But that can help you when you start, and if you start getting some eye candy on the camera, especially if you're going to be a travel vlogger, you know what I'm saying? Be respectful about it though. So that's something that you might want to do. I know people are kind of negative about it these days, but let's be honest, that is a cheat code. And if you could swing it, go ahead and put some beauties on your thumbnail and put some beauties on your video, because believe it or not, YouTube helped you out. Because like I said, that helped me out. They gave me a crazy boost on my channel when I was at about 500 subs when I was out in Cartagena. So that's one thing. So the beauties help. Beautiful women on YouTube get views. I'm gonna just be real. But I don't know how long. That's another thing. I don't know how long it's gonna last, because YouTube is coming out with so many new restrictions for 2022, 2023. I don't know. So you're gonna have to get that in now before YouTube starts to crack down on that type of stuff, right?
Boom. Perfectly said. Yeah, shout out again and again to Ace Live, one of the bigger travel YouTuber, black travel YouTubers in our space, in our circle. One of the bigger ones. Shout out to him.
Right.
And in all honesty, in the beginning, he showed more the lady content. He never really was like inappropriate. He never went overboard, even in the early days. But if we're gonna be honest, he did allude to it. He did show more of it than obviously he do now. He done since cleaned it all the way up, and his channel exploded. And me and him actually spoke in real life off camera, and some stuff he said is only for me. I won't put it out there.
Yeah.
So but just know I had a heart-to-heart with Ace Live in real life the other night. off camera, and he told me some things and gave me some tips and whatnot. Yeah. Shout out, and also shout out to another big travel YouTuber in our circle, Check in Effect. Man, he is blowing up. He down there pushing 200K. I think that right now he's like 180-ish, 182, 185. And it's crazy because I said this before and I say it again. He came on my show in January. Well, down there February, earlier this year. Right when I hit, we talking about 1,000. Right when I hit my 1,000. When I hit my 1,000, Check came on. Now you probably can see the fly in this camera. It's hot here too. I opened up my window. I don't have a screen. I'll be honest. I don't have a screen. Flies thing flew up in here because I don't have a screen. And here it is. I'm trying to be professional on YouTube, and I got this big ass horsefly flying around, and I'm slapping at it. Oh man, you can't make this up.
The horsefly, he don't care about your silly stream.
Right. He said, "This is nature, man." Hey, the fly trying to get famous. Hey, but so Check in Effect came on my stream when I hit my 1,000, and when he came on my stream, I remember because I brought it up. I actually brought it on the screen. He was at 68.5K, almost 70K, 68.5 in February. Now he's at 180 something. He did 120K. You know how much I went from 1K to now? 500.
That's because
I went from 1K to 1.5. He went from 68 to 180. Wow.
When he left your stream, right? When he left your stream, you gave Check all your superpowers. You gave it to him. You gave Check the Affinity Stone. YouTube
I told Thanos to give him a stone. Hey, shout out to him. But you know what? I like that. No, hey, I like that because it shows what they say, like an example, right? What's possible. Like I say, not everybody's going to do it, but it shows you what's possible.
Right.
And somebody I personally know, met in real life, met him when he first started, when his channel was very smaller, even before that, when I went to the DR in 2020, he had a few thousand subscribers. And yeah, it was 2020 in 2020. And when he came on my channel, February 2022, he had finally got up to 68K. But in about 6 or 7 months, he went from 68 to 180K. Wow. 120K, and I went up 500. Not even a whole 1,000. So I know it happens at different times. And he's out there. He's really in effect. Like I am Mara.
Yes, he's in effect.
I am Mara. He came on my channel. I am Mara. H5. These guys are really out there. They're not in a studio putting out 1 or 2 videos a week.
Hey, let's go back to this though. When you say this goes back to the hidden subscriber count thing, right?
Okay.
Now you said you witnessed with your own eyes, right? And I witnessed with my own eyes when Check left your stream and he got up to 100,000.
Yeah, he got.
If Check had his subscriber count, if he had his subscriber count hidden, you would not have been able to take that journey, that ride
with him
upward with the subscribers with him, because nobody would know how many he had, right? It was fun watching the elevation of subscriber count, right? That's what makes YouTube great. And I believe that people that hide the subs is kind of taken away from the YouTube. So I believe that, you know, seeing people progression is a great part of YouTube. You know, there's no shame in having a little bit of subs, you know, because people could tell your channel was small anyway. If you're not getting a view, if you're only getting a few amount of views anyway, people gonna know that your video, I mean, your channel was not that big, right?
Exactly.
So, you know, you might as well be transparent to let people know that, look, I got a little bit of subs. People see that, all right, he got a cool video. Let me give him a sub. He needs some help. I want to see this guy go from 80 subs to 100. Let's get him to 100, you know, and that helps. You know, people seeing your sub count, your low sub count will help. Because they're like, you know what? I'm rooting for this guy or this girl. Let me subscribe. I believe that's that's my theory.
Yeah, 100%, absolutely. Hey, you hit it on the head. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Obi-Wan Razor. You hit it on the head. Very wise, very wise. Yep, I was able to take really with him because that was very close. Where he came on my stream, he came on my channel with 68.5K. Less than a month, about a month later, he went from 68 to 99. And he was on my side. You was on there too. He was on my Saturday Night Live. Him, Flyboy Way, Zoom to Thailand. We had a big panel. He had 99.9, and he hit 100K on my live.
Right.
So here it is. In February, he was at 68.5K. And like March, April, he hit 100K on my live. And then in the distance, I see him go from 100K to 180. I'm like, woo-wee, 80K. Wow. Mm-hmm. I ain't even got 2K. So shout out. Yeah, so speaking of Ace, when I was at the meetup he did here in Oakland, shout out to Ace Live for coming to Oakland. He had, a lot of his subscribers out there, a few from the Bay Area. And people kept saying, man, I was following Ace when he had 5,000 subscribers. I said, whoa, 5,000? This guy pushing 360K? 360? And you follow when he had 5? I said, you a day one. You a day one for real. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, man, yeah. The great part about seeing that is that you see the progression. I think YouTube excuse is they are going to unhide people's sub count because of scammers, people scamming people and pretending to be, the big YouTubers or whatever. So they want to show that if we force people to unhide their sub count, the scammers won't get away with scamming people. Because let's say if somebody want to pretend to be you, big boss, and you got like 1,500, 1,600 subs, right?
Right.
And a scammer say, hey, click the link here on my channel, come to my channel and do this and give me your credit card number. And that person only has like one subscriber.
It's not me.
That fake big boss. Yeah. Me. So that's YouTube excuse. They say, look, that's why we're gonna do it. But I believe YouTube should have did it anyway. They should have did it anyway. Force people to unhide their sub, because I believe seeing the sub count is what YouTube is. Yes, I believe that's what makes it unique. It separates it from network TV. Like I said,
I think they should bring the dislikes back, to be honest.
And they should bring the dislike.
I think they should bring the
dislike. But
put it all on the table. Put it all on the table. Let us see what's up. Yes,
because where were we headed? Because if they would have continued that way, right, the opposite way, let's just say they say, you know what, we're gonna start hiding. We're gonna give creators the option to hide the views of the video. If they only get it if they get like a less than 50 views or 100, they could say, you know what, they can hide the view, right? So where are we going? Were we going?
That'd be hella weird. That would be hella weird.
Hiding the view count of a video.
So all you would just see the channel name and the thumbnail, the title, but no views. That'd be hella weird.
So I don't want it to be like TV, network TV. So I'm glad YouTube is going this route. And so I know since they did this, I know there's no chance that they're gonna hide. They're gonna allow you to hide your view count. They're not gonna do that.
The views on your videos. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, because that'll ruin the essence of YouTube. When we talk about YouTube, and like I said, I love me some YouTube. I love YouTube. YouTube is pretty much replaced network TV for me personally.
For me, yes.
I watch more YouTube than network TV right now. And it's amazing. It's amazing what YouTube has become, and I'm loving this ride on this YouTube platform. Right now I got like 20. I'm approaching 2,600 subs, and like I said, it's been like close to 2 years, and I'm feeling good where I'm at right now, because I know that like you said, when in the span of 30 days got around 30,000 subscribers.
In 30
if
days.
it can happen for Tech, it can happen for me, it can happen for you. So
it's possible.
Yeah,
It can happen.
It's possible. Yeah. So so people that's just starting in the YouTube platform, we trying to help you get to 1,000 subs with this thing. We gave you the cheat code with the beauties, yeah. But if you're not in our niche, travel niche, maybe you just watching the video, maybe you doing I don't know what other type of video, video game play.
Oh, that's big game, but you don't make a lot of money from the gaming unless you're very, very, very big. You know, the CPM per view is smaller, but you can get a lot of it though, a lot of views. Yeah, you have gaming niche, you have sporting niche, fishing, cooking. You know, cooking channels, DIYs. You know, building channels. You know, like build your own deck and build a doghouse and mechanic channels working on cars and motors. YouTube is so big about everything. Hiking, bird watching, hell.
And guys, so if
tech channels, building PCs from scratch, stocks, crypto, finance.
Yeah. So my suggestion would be, if for any of those type of channels, if you just starting out your YouTube channel,
put a woman on it.
Boost, if you need a boost, whoever is big in that niche, right? Whether it's fishing or whatever you're doing, try to incorporate that bigger YouTuber inside your stream. Mention him. Tagging is important. You know, people say tagging is not as important no more, but I still believe tagging is important because you're gonna try to get into that bigger YouTuber's algorithm. So if it's the best bass fisher and you doing videos about bass fishing, try to have a competition. Say I put more bass out of the sea than the top YouTube bass fisher. You know what I'm saying? Mention him. Yeah, mention him.
That's like boss saying that
it's clout chasing. It's clout chasing, but hey, you know, it is what it is. You need to get in there. You need to get known, right? You know, but be respectful. You don't have to, be disrespectful. You know, but you're trying to get your name out there, so that can help too. These are just some little tips. You know, you're like, all right, I gotta mention, like when Kevin Samuels, unfortunately, rest in peace. He died. A lot of YouTubers started. Yes, everybody talking because and that's how you do it. Exactly. And guys, you're gonna try to, like, we could do it easier with Kevin Samuels because we in a travel niche and relationship type niche.
Right.
So we kind of like branch those type of things together. Yeah. If you're a bass fisher, it's gonna be kind of hard to bring in Kevin Samuels. You're like, hey, Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels went fishing when he was 10 years old with his dad. I remember when Kevin Samuels went fishing when he was 10 years old with his dad back in 1970, and he caught 40 bass fish, and I'm gonna beat that. I'm gonna beat that mark by Kevin Samuels. But that's a stretch. I'm playing around, but stuff like that, you're gonna have to try to do to try to get you into the algorithm. Oh
man! So you saying this come with all kind of tips and tricks and clickbaits and title baits and stretching the imagination and just being hokey and corny and lame. That's what it takes.
That's what it takes. If you are stagnant,
for all that though, Big Boss
if you are stagnant,
real.
Yes, this is real talk.
And that's why I got 1,500 subs in 19 months because I'm not in the car, boss. You should vlog in your car, boss. Hey, go in your car and just vlog. Pull out your phone and vlog in your car, boss. No, man. I gotta wait till I get home in my studio, turn on the lights, put on the Oakland shirt, a Wakanda chain. I want everything done decently and in order. And 9 months later, 1.5. So hey, maybe boss might start being in the car. Fuck it. I can this is my channel. Fuck it. Boss gonna be in the car vlogging.
By the time you finish, Big Boss, you're gonna have about let's say 2,000 videos on the YouTube platform. Not all of them is gonna be inside your studio, right?
Right.
For whatever reason,
when I
So
travel,
and people,
obviously when I travel,
yeah, right now, yeah, you got Thailand videos that wasn't in the city. So
and I
you're gonna
still
have
got to put
to,
up some Thailand stuff.
yeah. So you're gonna have videos that's not in your studio, even in the Matrix, aka USA.
Even in
So
the Matrix.
if people are aware of that, people on the YouTube platform, they're aware of it. I know sometimes, I'm gonna admit too, this is real talk, right? I'm gonna admit that some YouTubers, when they outside, I'm like, man, he's doing his live from outside. I want to see him inside because I like seeing him less distracted by the outside elements, right? Yeah. And it's not a YouTuber, because I watch a lot of YouTube, not just travel stuff. So it's another YouTuber I watch, and I'm like, man, why is he outside today? I don't want to see this but it is what it is, So we're gonna all have our tastes and stuff. So I understand you wanting to be inside your thing because you want to get people used to you being. And a lot of people are like, man, why is Big Boss outside in Thailand, man? I want to see him in the studio. So I get it. I understand that some people.
I don't think nobody's going to say that. Maybe in the Matrix, but I don't think nobody's going to object to Boss being out in time showing some Thailand. But you might have somebody.
Yeah, like I said, like even when I'm in Cartagena and I go live and people on the stream, maybe I'm thinking maybe some people would rather be inside my mama basement with the poster and everything, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they got used to me.
To mama's basement.
Yeah, so I understand, but to expand, guys, you're trying to bring in new viewers that haven't seen you before, right? Yeah, you want to keep your old viewers. Your old viewers not gonna unsubscribe just because you in Thailand or whatever. They're gonna still, they're gonna rock with you. So you're trying to bring in.
They trust you, so they're gonna rock with you.
Yeah. Even if they don't watch that video long, whatever, they're gonna click off, whatever. But you trying to bring in new subscribers from different, parts of the world or different parts of the USA. That's not used to you being in front of my post, like my poster, whatever. So I can do a live from this park and bring in some new guys, right? Oh, this is a nice looking park. Oh, he's in New York City. Okay, let me see what this musclehead guy is about. And and it's all good. It's all
drinking
good.
Drinking beers in the middle of the park in daytime.
Yeah, but then you still would go back and still pay it forward to the people that was with you in the beginning. You still go back into your studio for your Thanos ring and do a live there for people that like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's this YouTube thing, but YouTube gives you a chance to be a star. It gives you a chance that you wouldn't have had.
Yeah.
Before you would have had to go to auditions. I used to go to I think it was called 501 Broadway in Manhattan. Go on auditions when I was younger. You used to have pet shots and resume. Yeah. I was trying to get into the acting world.
Look at that. Big Boss Real Talk only here. This is the first time you told me that, man.
Yeah, I used to go on auditions and everything.
It's only between me and you right now. It's only between me and you. Nobody else has to know. Look at you. No wonder why you're such a character. No wonder why you're such a character.
Hey, I didn't have this character back then. That's why I never got a role. You know what I'm saying? But you
wasn't drinking back then. Nah, let me stop.
I wasn't really drinking. I was just drinking proteins and creatine back then.
Right.
I wish I was drinking more cervezas. I would have got a ton of roles. But man, so I used to go out there looking for parts. I used to go to the library because back then, around 99, 2000, we used to go to Barnes and Nobles and they used to have something called the back page, right? And the back page is, not for the girls, but back page used to have auditions and stuff. They used to have auditions.
My mind goes one way.
This is 1999.
Back page of Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, they used to have acting auditions available where you could go to this loft and so I used to go on so many auditions. It used to be fun. I used to meet a lot of different actors and stuff like that. So now with this YouTube thing, I had quit doing those auditions. I was like, what the hell am I doing? I suck. But when it's YouTube thing now, I say, you know what? I wanted to be an actor when I was younger. You know what? Let me turn this YouTube on and let me try this YouTube. And YouTube, this is the opportunity for a lot of people to live their dreams. Even with 100 subscribers, you got 100 people watching your show. Your show. You always wanted a show. Now you don't have to go audition for the show. No. Big Boss Real Talk, that's your show. This is a show that you are producing, you are editing, you know, you are the star of your show. And you get people follow you, people send you super chats. So that's the beauty. That is the beauty of this YouTube, and people that's under 1,000 subs trying to get monetized. Like I said, keep pushing, keep uploading, and listen to our little cheat codes, you know, for your niche, right? And man, it's been a wonderful ride though. Wonderful ride.
Wonderful ride. Yeah. So real fast, we've been on here for about 1 hour. Normally, if this is a live, you got to put live on it. It wouldn't really be an issue, but this is a pre-recorded. You taking time out of your day, your physical day. You're on your cell phone in the park, and obviously, I know you have battery life on your cell phone. I don't know how much more you got. A few more things I want to touch on, and
I got some more. I got some more battery. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
good.
Right now. Once I pop, that's why I needed the cerveza. Once I popped out the cerveza, and once I got comfortable, you know, I'm comfortable. I'm chilling right now. You know, I see the little dogs running around over there. You know, loads of dogs don't come over here and bite me on the live stream. Oh man, if that happened, you would have a story to tell. But you know, those dogs don't come over here.
That'd be a clip. That would definitely be a clip. Raze get bit by. Hey, talking about YouTube growth. That'd be a whole lot of views.
Yeah, you know, in Pitbull too, guys.
Ooh,
yeah,
wow.
But you know, Pitbull. I'm good. I'm having fun right now. Relax. Yeah, so let's keep on talking about some YouTube, because we got some more stuff to talk about. Some YouTube. Go ahead.
It's technically what they say. How much time you got? When they say, "Can you talk?" and you say the subject matter, how much time you got?
You mean how many beers I got?
It's a rabbit hole.
I bought a 6-pack, so it's. I go by how many more beers I got. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's my time. On my live streams, I'm like, hey, well, once the beer is done, the stream kind of is done. You know what I'm saying?
Tanks out. The stream tanks out. Well, you know. So how many beers did you knock out already? Out of the 6, 2?
2. I knocked out 2.
2. So you got 4. But
yeah,
you still do you okay? I just want to ask: do you have a portable charger with you, or are you have a portable charger?
No, I don't got my portable. But let me see how much. I got about 45%. I got 45% battery left. So don't worry.
Oh wow! You started. You was at like 70%, right?
Yeah. It's good.
That's pretty good. You got a strong battery then. That's what's up. I still don't want to hold you super long, but yeah, we can keep this going a little longer because, like I say, this is going to be the only segment. Well, maybe you can go live tonight after this. You can go live after this.
Live. Yeah.
Live tonight. You know, I hereby like I can do that, right? Like I own YouTube. I hereby grant Razor Ray the permission to go within my time slot of the Saturday night after this live. I hereby knight him and I grant it. Yeah, we can go a little bit longer.
Well, I need a.
What's that?
I need a topic though. I'm gonna need a topic to go live. That's another thing about YouTube. If you talk about YouTube topics, you need to have a good topic to get the people into your live streams. If you're a live streamer, guys, if you under 1,000 subs, you're gonna need a topic. Now, right now, I might go live after this interview right here or this chat. I ain't gonna say interview. This
maybe
chat.
An hour and a half or so.
But if I don't have a topic, guys, I'm not gonna go live because that's my pet peeve. If I don't have a topic, people would say, Raze, you great at lives. Why don't you go live more often? It's because of topics. If I don't have a good topic to talk about that I can keep people engaged in, I just won't do the live. Because I don't want to be sitting up there rambling on about nothing, and you know what I'm saying? So if I can't get a topic, I would just say, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone. But that don't mean don't do YouTube for that rest of that day. If I can't get a topic for a live, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna search for some stories. I do travel news, basically, and I'm gonna look for some stories out of Colombia or Dominican Republic, and I would do a video on demand video, guys. And that will make up for me not going live.
Right.
So that's the reason I don't go live every single day. Now, some YouTubers are great about going live every single day. They pull out, this is real talk, right? They pull out topics out of the ass. You know what I'm saying?
5
And
things
we know,
about
so,
this.
and they go live.
5
Yes.
things about
And they
that.
go live.
5
Oh
things
my God.
about this. 5
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Shout out to the boss. Shout out to the
Yeah,
boss.
shout out to the boss. Shout out to
5
the boss.
things about this. Every day. Every day.
Every day.
5 things about this.
Which that can work. So that's another thing. Me personally, if I'm not feeling the topic for the day, I won't go live. But some people got the skill and the stamina to do that.
Right.
You know, and the skill. So shout out to people that do that. To the boss.
Creativity,
yeah,
personality. They can pull
yes.
it off. They can basically pull it off.
If you think you can pull it off, go ahead and do it, right? So that'll help your channel. If you got the personality, if you're gonna hold the audience, just talking about things that you're not really 100% passionate about for that night, and you can pull it off, and people will show up, do it. You know what I'm saying? There's no one way to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to skin cats out here. You know, there's no one way to do YouTube.
You gotta be politically correct. Skin a cat.
Yeah.
YouTube strike.
There's no one way to kiss a cat. No one way to kiss a cat. You know.
Okay.
It is one way to kiss a cat. Yeah, there's only one way to actually kiss the thing. But but you know what I mean?
Lick a cat.
You know, but for me personally, I don't go live just for the sake of going live. Let's just say that.
Okay.
But some people, if you got the person, if you could do it, go ahead and do it. If you can hold the audience and and keep people engaged, on a topic that you don't really care about, you know what I'm saying? Right? So that's another thing.
Sometimes you might not be tripping, you might not be passionate, but your audience might. Many a times, you get hit up, and your audience, through your other media like Instagram or whatever, they hit you up. Yo, do it. Speak on this. And you might be a little reluctant to speak on it, but your people want you to speak on it. So you say, man, I got to get the people what they want sometimes.
Right. You got to go.
You have to balance. You have to find a balance of that.
Okay, you know what? And also, since we're getting deep into this, right, and we know the whole Miko situation, let's just say the Miko situation, he got the YouTube street on fire, right?
On fire.
And people were like, yo, Raze, man, Raze, why would you even talk about Miko? I say, look, I'm a travel news vlogger, right? Miko was a travel vlogger.
You travel.
For me to just ignore the whole topic, right? For me to ignore that topic, I would be doing the channel This Justice, right? Because that would be like the equivalent of me being a ESPN sports reporter, right? Or anchor, and have a show like Stephen A. Smith. And when Kevin Durant requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets,
right?
I, as an ESPN anchor,
for
a whole 2-3 days, do not mention the fact that Kevin Durant requested a trade. I'm talking about the New York Mets, New York Yankees, they winning streaks and this and that. Never mentioned. I'm talking about other things about NBA, but never mentioned the Kevin Durant requested trade. That would be a disservice to ESPN and to the channel of ESPN. Same thing with the Miko situation. I had to do something on a Miko because he was that is a huge topic. So I could not ignore. So guys, as YouTubers, you got to follow the trends, what's trending also. Do not ignore the big things in your niche. If you can tie that in to what you're doing, do it, because you're going to do your channel a disservice if you do not mention the big stories. Also, remember, I did the story on we did the Kevin Samuels. I even did the Will Smith smacking Chris Rock on the channel.
Everybody
I forgot how I typed it in.
Every YouTuber had to get a piece of that.
Yeah. So you kind of doing your channel a disservice if you don't touch on certain controversial things. Sometimes it's going to be controversial, and
that's
either you want to take the chance and grow, or you don't. Right?
Well, one thing you can do to kind of even it, to balance it out a little bit is, you're very good at this, Raze Ray, is approach it safely, open-ended, approach it objectively, and just more so report on it versus giving your opinion.
Right.
Like I'm saying this happened. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah.
It happened. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not picking a side, but I am reporting the news. It physically happened. There's nothing wrong with reporting news. The news do it.
Right.
The news don't say, oh, it's a good thing the bank got robbed today. It's a great thing that we had 10 murders. They don't, but they report the news.
Right.
It's a good thing we had a car crash. No, but they report the news. So I can fucking report. This is my channel. I concur. I can fucking report the news if I want to.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, when we put the commentary with it, when we put our own opinion, our own view, if we think it's right or wrong, we pick a side and go in a direction. Right. But I can verbally report what happened.
Exactly.
It happened.
Exactly. And yeah, and you're right. And for you, and we giving people advice for YouTube purposes, try to hit the trends, even if it may be a little controversial. You could go do my approach and just stay neutral on it and just report what happened. Don't give your opinion. But you are doing your channel favor because you giving your channel a chance to hit an algorithm. You're trying to hit an algorithm. You're trying to get into relevancy, especially when you first starting out. So that's some other advice we giving. This is real talk. You know what I'm saying? So we giving away secrets that people should be consulting us for. You know, paid. You know what I'm saying? So paying for it. But well, we giving the secrets out right here. So
speaking of that, what's your Cash App again? Maybe I can put in a ticker.
Do
you do Cash App or yours are all super chat?
I put it. I mean, I don't be putting it on the live, but it's $Raze X. You know, but you know, I'm just having some fun, man. You know,
man, I'll put it in the ticker. You want me to put it in the ticker or not?
Man, I'm not even thinking right now. Hold on, let me click this off. He's scamming. He's trying to fool me. Let me click off of that. I don't want to open this. You can.
All right.
All right.
I can type it in. I should have did it anyway. But like I said, this is not really live per se. You want me to put it in?
Yeah, it's not live per se. You don't got to put it in. I mean, you know, I'm just here chatting it up. It's like,
I'm
man.
putting mine in though.
Put yours in. Put yours in. This your show. Put yours in. You know what I'm saying?
Like people haven't used it though, right? People haven't used it. But what do you say? You give it the chance, right?
You giving it the
chance. Somebody actually use it.
Yes. So you know, either you're gonna be in the game to win or you're gonna be in the game just to float. But there's nothing wrong just being on the YouTube platform, just making videos for yourself and your friends or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that either.
Nothing wrong with that. You don't.
That's
so you say
that's
you
cool.
don't have to go the business route.
Yeah, you don't have to go the business route. No. And most of the people, I bet you, I don't know the percentage. Probably like 90% of the people are not going the business route. It's probably like 10% of the people really making good money on YouTube because they are really they successful at it. They good at it. You know, they got the sponsorship. You know how many people are on this YouTube platform? That's why I say only 90. I say 90% are not, you know, doing the business route because there's so many people around the world. Think about just USA on YouTube. And it's impossible for every single person to become a big time YouTuber and make a lot of money, right?
Yeah,
so,
right. Like if everybody was a YouTuber and everybody had 1 million subscribers, that would be kind of weird, right?
Then nobody would be a star.
Nobody would,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
nobody would be a star. You want have no Mr. Beast. If everybody had the amount of subs as Mr. Beast, nobody would be a star. Nobody, you know, there will be no there wouldn't be no Kevin Samuels. Everybody had 100,000 subs and this and that, making, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but moderate success can still make you a living, especially if you move to a third world country, a cheaper cost of living country, and while you're doing YouTube, bring it if you're able to get $500 to $1,000 $500 to $1,000 a month on YouTube alone, and got some other side hustle, whatever.
Oh yes, okay. I'm about to say, ooh,
$300 a month
yeah,
rent.
you need something else.
Yeah. Exactly. I had Sunshine Shoulders on my channel. Shout out to Sunshine Shoulders.
That was a good
from
interview.
The Philippines.
Shout out to Sunshine Shoulders.
Yeah, he was talking about his rent was like $170 a month at one point for a 2-bedroom house. So if you're making the minimum $500 a month on YouTube,
500,
right? You can live out. At least your rent is paid. Now you want a little more than that. Technically, you can live out there, because let's just say this: you're struggling in the USA. If you're making
a lot, you struggle. I'm gonna let you
making a lot in the USA.
Go ahead.
Once your $2,500 a month rent is paid here in New York City, how much money do you have left over? So if you're making $500-600 on YouTube and you living in the Philippines for like and you paying $170, it's the same thing. It's the same equivalent. You're not going to have that much money left over, but it's the same thing if you're making about what do you call it, around $3,000 a month in the Matrix, and you're paying $2,000 a month for rent. How much money do you really have left? It's the same thing. It's all relative, right? But you're getting cheaper food out there, so it just depends on where you live in. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna, I don't know. You get in the same amount of quality if you do move out to a cheaper country, right? And you able to survive doing YouTube. You're your own boss. That's the thing. Freedom. YouTube gives you freedom to be your own boss if you can swing it and make the living, right? Because if you're making that $3,000 here, you're working for somebody. You gotta be there on time. You gotta be, or you can get fired. YouTube, you're your own boss. You can upload when you want. If you need the money, you can upload, go live, whatever, right? Stay consistent and pay your rent. So YouTube is giving people that avenue to be able to live abroad and not just travel to this country, that country. I'm talking about live abroad and stay in the country for a while, for years, probably for the rest of your life. If you're able to stay on a platform and don't get kicked off. That's another thing. Now, if you put all your eggs in one basket on YouTube, try not to get your channel taken down. Follow the rules and regulations, and follow the follow the rules. Follow the rules so you won't lose your bread and butter, which is YouTube, right? Yeah. So so this YouTube talk is very, very good for people that's trying to get into it and break in, because we didn't talk about how much we make on YouTube yet, but you can make a good living on YouTube. People think that making $600, $500, $600 is not a lot, but like I said, if you living in the right country and you making that, you are straight, you're good. It's the same thing. If you average it out, for the same $36,000 a year, working a job 9 to 5 in New York City, if you're making that $500, $600 a month on YouTube, or if you're only paying $171, like Sunshine Shoulders said, it's the same. It's the same thing. You living, you surviving, right? In a place you like, around the beauty. If you like the, you know what I'm saying?
You know what though? Because I thought about when you start talking, like in my mind, I went back to my most recent trip, which is about 3 weeks ago, which seemed a long time and a short time, but I've been back less than 1 month from Thailand. And when I was in Thailand, not in the same part of the world as Philippines, Asia, right? Things are cheap. Things are dirt cheap in Thailand. Man, the food, man, it's a shame to say how cheap the stuff is. Everything is cheap. I say with $100, man, you can probably, I know you can eat for a month with $100. Easy.
Exactly.
Everything is so cheap. So here it is. You're right. Even here in the States, and I think that's everywhere, right? Your rent is always the lion's share of your income where you live. The rent is king. So much so we even say what? When you get 2 checks a month, my rent check and my so-called free check, which still ain't free. My rent check. So rent is always number one, rent. Once you get past rent, it's technically called leftover money, whatever's left over after rent. And then what's left over after rent, it goes to the prices of things in your community. How much is gas? Hello. How much is gas to get to work? How much is groceries? Hello. How much is utilities? So how much left over after rent, that you have to spend in your local community. Overseas, everything is cheap. So the rent is cheap, and then your leftover money, all the other stuff is cheap.
Yes, and when we say, hey, get an online job and you can live abroad, you know, in our niche on YouTube, right? YouTube is an online job. If you get a following. Now you got to get a following. If you get donations, and if you getting Google AdSense and getting commercials on your thing, you're doing well. That's an online job in itself. And if you able to move, I'm gonna just keep using Philippines. When he said $171 a month, I mean, and I've seen apartments for $80 a month. Now he said that you probably don't want to be, you don't want to be in those areas.
So basically, you say you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
Yeah. But 171, he loved it in a 2-bedroom, man. So you can do it because you're not gonna in abroad, Thailand, where you was at, Philippines, you're not gonna work in the Philippines at a grocery store. You're not trying to make that day money. You're trying to get that US dollar. Right. You're trying to make that US dollar. So YouTube is affording you a chance to go that route, make that American dollar while you are living abroad and living nice abroad. Even if it's only $500, $600 a month, at least you got your rent paid. Now, of course, you want to bump that up to $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, right? But on a low month where you only got $500, $600, at least your rent is paid. Same thing in the Matrix. Like you go out on a date. And noodles. you go out on a date. You want to take a date to a movies in the Matrix, and you spending $200, $300. That's going into your pot. That's emptying out of your pocket after you pay your rent. So really, how much money do you have in the Matrix? If you're making like $36,000 a year, right. You got to pay taxes. It's just
40K, 40, 50, 60K after tax. Though after tax is not 50K after tax is what 35 or 40 or something like that.
Yeah, so it's like how much and you want to have Uncle fun. Sam. Yeah, you want to have fun and this and that. If you got man, so it's all relative. It's all relative. So YouTube can help in that aspect. And so I think that's what some people in our niche, they and our viewers are trying to get to when they start their channel. They're like, you know what? I want to be able to stay out in Colombia longer. I want to be able to stay out in DR longer. So YouTube is good for that also. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is good for that. Yeah, and that's about, I say it. I did a video on my first YouTube check, which was like back in March. And I got $800, but to be honest, that was 2 months. It was weird because I got it in March, right?
Right.
And it was prorated. They gave me like $200 for the remain because I got monetized in February, the last few days of February. And I got my check in March. So in that I think it had to be from my last live. So to be honest, 95% of my YouTube money comes from where? Super chats.
Mm-hmm.
So most of you people probably know or don't know, especially if you're not really YouTuber content creators and you just casually watch it. There's several ways to get paid on YouTube. We're gonna land the plane. I'm not gonna keep this going forever, but we're in the last phase now. We're talking about money, so we're in the last phase. AdSense is the commercials, right? They run the commercials. But here's the thing with the commercials, AdSense per 1,000 views. So your commercials have to get at least a threshold 1K, 1,000 views. If you don't have 1,000 views, zero. But you can still make money. How, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Cash apps, super chats. So when you go live or a premiere, thank God for pre-recorded. When you premiere, anything kind of live, people can send you cash apps or super chats. That counts for your money. So a lot of smaller channels make all their money with super chats because they're not getting the views to get AdSense advertiser money. To get the advertiser, you have to get 1,000 views on your videos. So if you have 500 views and 300 views, even if you have 900 views, if you don't have 1,000, you get 0. So
no money,
if you're not getting
no
if you're not getting 1,000 views, you get 0. So you make your money with Cash App and Super Chat.
You're right, and if you don't make the threshold of $100 through
say that
yeah, if you don't for that month, right, for the 30-day span, if you don't make $100, you gonna get paid.
Nope, they
the
hold
threshold,
it.
the lowest threshold.
What they would do though, they'll hold it. So maybe the next month.
Yeah.
If you then they give it, they add it on. But
they add it on.
I forgot that. Shout out to Obi-Wan Kenobi over here for YouTube. Yep. If you don't eat whatever with those Cash Apps, with your not cash it directly, but with your Super Chats, if you don't make $100 that month, they won't pay you. They'll hold it. They will hold it until the next month when you do have over 100, and they'll give it to you. Right.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm gonna be transparent. Like my first month of monetization, I didn't get paid because it was pitiful. I was happy with the views I was getting, but as far as the money, some of my biggest videos, right, happened before I was monetized. So that 30,000 view video and 10,000, 15,000 views, those videos were what got me to 1,000 subs, but I wasn't monetized. So I wasn't getting paid a lot of money because those videos had died down. So that first month, I think I was only at about $60. So they wouldn't give me no money. So I was man. But that was before I was doing live stream, right? Okay. And then I said, you know what? I'm uploading these videos. You know, people are having fun with my videos. They're laughing and crying with my videos. And you get 1,000 here, 2,000, sometimes a few hundred. But I was like, that's not enough. So when I made that trip to Cartagena, the second time I said I'm gonna go live for the first time in Cartagena, and then that's when I really started seeing money through the live streams, like you say, because then I started getting super chats. That got me above the $100 threshold. And guys, that's how because don't get discouraged. If you're not coming out like a bat out of hell, doing uploads and getting like 10,000, 40,000 views on these videos.
Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Man,
yeah. Start doing some live streams.
He put out 4 or 5 videos a day, and each video get 20K, 30K.
Yes. He's making some money through AdSense. Yes. We talk about making money through live streams for people. This is about people that's under 1,000. So don't expect to be a millionaire when you first get that 1,000. You might have to switch up. You're gonna have to start doing some live streams, and hopefully your people start donating to you, and then you can start getting some confidence that you can make some money, because the AdSense is not going to be a lot. Yeah, the AdSense is not going to be a lot in the beginning.
No,
it's just not.
Hey, I'm glad you
touched
on
that crazy algorithm.
I'm glad you touched on that. So just like you got Boss in the beginning, when you got on Boss and said, Boss, you need to record in your car and just go live and go raw, or just record in your car.
Right.
Who was pushing you to go live?
Oh well, yeah, you were supposed to be to go live. You was like, hey, Raze, you could go live, you know.
And like you got a good personality. Now I'm gonna do you. You did me, Boss, man. I'm worried about the trolls, Boss. I would go live, but I'm worried about the trolls. So that's why I do uploads, Boss. I would go live like you. You go live every Saturday night, but I don't want to go live because of the troll. I said, Raze, go live. You have more than me. You have more views than me, but we not making big money on advertisers yet, on video. But guess what? If you go live, people can give you money with Cash App. I don't know, Boss. And then somebody went to Cartagena on their first live in Cartagena, and boy, they ain't looked back yet. They took off running.
You're right. And I'm a be transparent. Yeah, you was saying that. You was telling me to go live.
Yes.
And thing is, when you so used to doing video on demand and edited videos, right? Mm-hmm. You like, it's no pressure. You don't have to be live in front of, you might mess up on a live, right? When you're going live, you might mess up, right?
And you're right, and it's live.
not just you, your controls might mess up, your software might mess up, your screen might mess up.
You're right.
Trolls also, and not just trolls. Let's say, what else was it?
Flies might fly by your head because you left the window open and you swatting at flies on camera.
A fear of when you go live, you only getting like 8-10 people on the live stream also. So I'm like, man, I don't want to embarrass myself.
Embarrass with an ego, right?
Yeah, that's when your ego come in. You're like, man, I got, I'm getting like at least 700 views to 1,000 views, 1,500 views on my edited video.
I'm gonna edit it.
I'm kind of nervous. Well, especially after I had that 30,000 view video out of Cartagena. I'm like, man, if I go live, if I only have like 8 people in the building, 8 to 15 people, that's kind of like, it's cheap, it's embarrassing, but that's when your ego. So you got to get rid of your ego, right?
Yeah.
And even if you only have like 8 to 15,
my hardest things.
So that was the real reason, main reason I wasn't going live, because I'm like, man, I want to get more subscribers first. So when I do press that live button, I have a healthy amount of people on the stream where I can feel good about it. And I remember my first live in Cartagena. I was able to pull about 56, 57 people on the stream at one time, concurrent viewers. So that gave me the confidence that I can go live. And I think I made about $80 that live, because a lot of guys pulled up. Big Boss, you pulled up. I think you sent like $20. You sent $20. And
you remember, huh?
I remember. Roll the tape. Dream TV since he sent donations. My people that been rocking with me when I was doing the edited video, they sent donations. It was excellent. JJ, it was excellent, man. And that gave me the confidence to continue to go live, right? And that, because if I wasn't doing live streams, my Google AdSense was gonna it would have been kind of embarrassing, and that alone kind of would make people want to quit too. Like, you know what? I did all of this to get up to 1,000 subs, thinking I'm going to be making some money. And you can't even cash out because you underneath $100 for the month. So you are right when you say go live if you're not popping. Now everybody don't need to go live. Maybe the YouTube algorithm. Hold on, God damn it. Maybe the YouTube algorithm is working for your channel and you getting 10, 20, 30,000 views on your edited videos when you got monetized. And you don't really need to go live.
You probably don't really need to go live then.
Yeah, you could get Google AdSense and get good money through your ads. But then I would still say to that, even if you're getting good money through your ad, I would still say go live too. And why not get extra money?
Why not?
And get some super chats. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know
who knows how long this YouTube is gonna last?
Shout out to lead attorney. He's killing the game.
Woo, yes, sir.
All he mostly does right now is live streams, and he kills it with his super chats, man. I just seen $500 super chat, $100 super chats. Then he's the king of this. He'll clip it, right? He'll clip the live stream, clip it, make a video, or upload, and have commercials on the clip. So you didn't got paid super chat from the live, and you got commercial money from the clip of the live. Damn! Shout out to lead attorney, man.
Yes, and I seen where he was in the top 5 of.
I think 7. I think he's the top 7. He's the top 7 live streamer in America.
Getting super chats in the super chat. Yes.
That's so crazy. Shout out to lead attorney.
And then he still clips out. This is another inside information. Well, not inside, but you clip out and make a video on demand, edited video, right? And get some Google AdSense. Because that add on to your super chat from that live stream, maybe a pop, maybe you get like 10, 20, 30, 40,000 views, who knows, maybe you go viral, and that's more money in a pot for you, as a growing YouTuber, but I just want to tell people, like, just because you hit 1,000, it's a great accomplishment. Don't think you're gonna right off the bat unless you get lucky, and making like 500, 600 just through Google AdSense. You're gonna have to diversify with some live streams, right? Or maybe you have a business. Also, Big Boss, YouTube is an advertisement if you have a business. And shout out to Mr. Flip Flop out in Sasua.
Shout out to Flip Flop.
He has a business,
Flip
right?
Flop.
Yeah, he has a business.
Fire wings. And now he has waffles. He has waffles with the wings.
Yeah, I'm using him as an example. And like, he don't necessarily make a lot of money through Google AdSense, right? I can tell but he get his donations, right? Yeah. Where his money come from, his support come from his merchandise, right? Yeah. And his money come from his merchandise. But people that go to Sasua, now he's so popular that they must go to his restaurant, right? So it's a
go-to spot. You gotta go to his restaurant.
So YouTube has enhanced his restaurant profile. So which means more money coming into him through YouTube, even though indirectly through YouTube, because
so basically you say that Flip Flop, he uses YouTube as a commercial.
Yes, as a free commercial. He can still get paid a little bit of money, whatever.
Get paid. Wow, a paid commercial to pay him.
Yes, exactly. Great. It's great. And so this is different things. This is different ways to make some money on YouTube. So even if you're not making a lot of money, even if you're not making a lot of money through donation, you got a business and you popular, even people not donating, because not everybody donate.
No, but they don't.
Say, I gotta go to the Flip Flop. I gotta go to Big Boss Restaurant. If you open a restaurant, I gotta be there. That helps.
Big Boss burgers and fries and barbecue.
Yeah. YouTube is helping you make money. It's still money. It's still money. It's still revenue you generate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different ways to make money on YouTube, like real fast. Like I'm not into this yet, but you can do consultations.
Consultations also.
They can pay you for your knowledge. Right. When you do consultations on travel, consultations on YouTube, on the free game we giving out right now for free. Consultations on how to grow your YouTube. Consultations on travel. Hey, when I go to Cartagena, where's a good place to go in Cartagena? Where's the hotels in Cartagena? So you can give consultations. You can teach courses. There's different ways to make money on YouTube. Have your memberships, have your Patreon. I don't have enough people for a Patreon yet, but
yeah. Also, you don't want to jump the gun. I got some supporters of mine say, "Yo, Raze, you should have a Patreon. You should have a members." And I say, you know what? I'm pacing myself. I don't want to jump too quick into that stuff and not be prepared for it, because I don't want it to flop. I guess it's the same thing when I wasn't going live, because when I do it, I don't want to
do it
half-ass and be disappointed.
You want to flesh out.
Yeah. I kind of want to continue to grow and get even more subscribers before I start doing certain things. So me personally, I want to feel more legit. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel like I'm worthy of doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to jump the gun on certain things. And but that's just me personally. Hey, some people jump the gun and if you feel you want to jump the gun and maybe it works for you. Like I said, no one way to kiss a cat, right? But it is one way to kiss a cat.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say it here. An idea I threw against the wall early on. I got pushed back from Razor Ray, but I see why it goes with what he's saying now. I said, Razor Ray, Big Boss, we need to have a talk show. Razor Ray, well, Big Boss and Ray, my name got to be first, right? Ego, you the bigger YouTuber. You the bigger and physically bigger. Well, with muscles, you the bigger YouTuber, but my name got to go first. Big Boss and Razor Ray show. He said, "Boss, we got to be bigger for that. We got to be bigger." I said, "All right." So at some future point, when we get our numbers up, look out for the Big Boss and Razor Ray show coming in the future. And that's real.
Well, yeah, but that's just me. But that, shout out to you, man. You coming up with ideas. Creativity. You thinking, and you sometimes in this YouTube game, you got to think outside the box, right? You what they call it, a cluster. You got a cluster, and you putting ideas inside that circle of the cluster, and you saying what makes sense, what don't make sense, and this and that, and and other people probably have a difference of opinion on doing certain things. It was like, you know what, maybe maybe grow a little more first. At least get 5,000 subs and this and that.
Yeah.
Maybe because mentally you can feel more legit. You feel like me personally, YouTube, I want to feel like that. I earned it. All right, now I'm going to spread my wings now because you know I got 5,000 subs now. 5,000 people actually press that sub button. You know, I don't want to. I didn't want to come in for only like 1,000 subs.
You know what? Hey, Raze, you know what would be crazy? Sorry to cut you off. I cut you off all the time. Sorry to cut you off. You know what popped in my mind? You know what would be crazy? In an alternate universe, Ace Live and Ayamara had a joint show. Woo!
Yeah. Now imagine that. Woo! Imagine. All right, now we're talking.
Ace Live,
can you imagine those two coming together? Woo! Yes. Can you imagine those two coming together? They have a crazy huge following. They're bringing together their huge following. Now we're talking. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of like, man, let's get 5,000 subs first, you know,
right?
Because you're gonna have to keep dropping. We got to keep dropping solo videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So and also you still work a job. I work a job. So
so you saying at least let us be full-time YouTubers, right?
Yeah. That way we could
that makes sense. Everyone.
Yeah, because it's gonna take time editing and stuff like that. You know, yeah, you know, Ayamara and Ace Live, they gotta have enough money to pay people to edit their videos. You know what I'm saying?
That would be fire.
You know, they got enough.
You heard it here first on Big Boss Real Talk. I give you that idea for free, Ace. You know, thanks for having the meetup and paying $1,100 for drinks alone, and then buying
what?
Yeah,
Ace got. Oh man, Ace is the
man. You didn't see that part. You didn't see that part of my video.
I didn't see that part.
Hold on. This is what we about to do.
I saw the beginning part, and I didn't see the part where he paid.
This we about to do. Keep talking. I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna go to it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I did not see that. Ace Live, he balling.
Man,
was Ace Live doing that money?
Damn, I got a lot of windows open right now. What window is this? Oh, this is the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail I did. Yeah, the YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if you recognize this. You probably
like thumbnail.
This thumbnail is the original thumbnail. Well, it's mostly original thumbnail from 9 months ago. I changed this out. I had a different picture of me, and then I added is real, and I put this thought bubble. But it was still on my Canva. It was still on my Canva. Matter of fact, this is the original right here.
Oh, okay. All right, that's the original. All right.
Rich was on there with us. This was the original, and then this is the one I just changed it like this. But anyway, let me close this out.
While we on this, thumbnails, guys. Thumbnails is very important. You gotta have engaging thumbnails, guys. Very, very. Sometimes even more important than the actual content, because you got to get the people to click into it. You know,
use Canva. That's what I say. Use Canva.
Yes, and pay. Well, you could Canva for free is great also, but you know if you got some money, you pay for the subscription for Canva. You get some extra.
What's going on?
Yeah. Well, as you're doing that, like I'm gonna keep talking about thumbnails, guys. Thumbnails is the key, and I think Big Boss, you want your thumbnail to match your topic, your title. My fault. Match your title. Your thumbnail don't have to say the exact same thing as in the title, right? Your thumbnail don't have to. You don't have to have the same, but it has to like join together. It has to make sense with the title, but it don't. If you say like I do my Medellin stuff, rob the Medellin. As a title, I don't necessarily have to say the words rob the Medellin and put that on a thumbnail, right? I could put a photo of a guy holding a gun towards someone's head and say, give me the money or something like that. All right, that's kind of graphic. But you understand, I don't necessarily have to put the words robbed and Medellin on a thumbnail per se. You know, I'm just as long as the thumbnail is tied to the title, it doesn't have to say the exact same thing as the title.
And actually, sometimes you don't want it to say the exact same thing because space is limited, right? So you can say the title of one thing, but you might want more information conveyed. So you can use that extra information to maybe put some words in the thumbnail, right?
Right.
because space is limited. So you don't kind of want to say the exact same thing in the thumbnail. Say the main title theme for the title, but also any secondary information, convey that in the thumbnail.
Yes, and the wow factor. Sometimes you need a wow factor to get people to click on that thing, because if you're in a niche where there's a lot of competition, a lot of people uploading, you're going to need, I'm not saying clickbait. Yeah. Let's just say clickbait type thumbnail to get people to click into that thing.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
But make sure the thumbnail, once they click in, you're not fooling the viewers. You want that thumbnail to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To be tied to what's in the video too. Least, you know what I mean? But you
at least loosely tied.
Yeah. You don't want to totally be known as a clickbait guy.
No.
Because then you'll get the initial boost, but then people will be like, oh no, he's full of you know what, and
you lose credibility.
They will stop you
lose credibility. They say you full of shit. Yeah. So anyway,
there you go. I was just going to say the word, but hey,
yeah. So on my page now, as you guys see, as he was talking, I left it up. You see my thumbnails forward. So actually, speaking on that, one thing I will say, Ace he sat down with me, and what Ace said to me that I'll go ahead and share this. He said on some of my thumbnails, he did say I have too much going on. That was his opinion. He said less is better. So maybe I'll take that into account, but I kind of like the way I do my thumbnails. But then again, my views and all that. So even the video with Ace, you see right here, I have it's been almost 24 hours, and I don't even have 400 views with Ace live, right? It is what it is.
That's another thing about the algorithm. We're gonna get into that too in a few minutes. But I think less is more also because too many things on the thumbnail. People got a horrible low attention span. And it's like, if it's too cluttered, you kind of want to put something where people are, let's just say, all right, let's say the Ace Live. Let's use you, we real talk, right?
Okay.
Let's use you as an example. If you in Ace Live, that video, that thumbnail.
Okay.
You might have been better off just putting Ace on the thumbnail.
By itself.
And keeping you off. Like sometimes I don't put myself in a thumbnail. Put Ace Live and just say Ace Live. Ace Live, him smiling, that big Kool-Aid smile he has.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like that, Ace Live. Less is better sometimes. But that don't mean, just because the thumbnail, that don't mean, even if you have a perfect thumbnail all the time, that don't mean you're going to hit the algorithm. Sometimes the algorithm doesn't give you the impression for whatever reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this YouTube thing, we are competing against an algorithm that's a machine. It's not a human. It's a AI, artificial intelligence. So it's no real one way to think. So but in theory, less is more.
Less is
in
more.
theory. In reality, less is more. But that just because you had the perfect thumbnail does not mean that video is going to get like 1 million views. Also, you can have the perfect thumbnail, perfect video, perfect personality, but the algorithm just say no. It's not
right, man. That's the whole thing about this damn algorithm. But like this thumbnail right here,
check the effect. Your channel said, "Hey, wait your turn." Check in effect said, "Wait your turn." Remember he went in your show, and he said, "Look, I had to wait my turn." Check said, "I had to wait my turn." When YouTube said, "All right, it's check in effect turn," that's when he started boosting them. So same thing with you. You're gonna have to wait your turn. When the YouTube says, when Ultron says it's your turn, then it's your turn, right? Ultron is
Ultron or Skynet. Right. AI. Yeah. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this real fast. I'm gonna try to skim through it. I kind of know where some of the stuff is, but one thing, like you said, like YouTube can make a regular person almost like a mini celebrity. It was a trip seeing how people interact and fanboy with Ace, like even right here, early on. Let's see, right here. Got the music. When I first walk in and see Ace over to the side, Look how people got their phones out for Ace. Like he's celebrity. They got their phones out for him.
Yeah, it's playing now. Let me see. I can't see it here, but
you can't see it?
I can. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can't see it. But
sure
they can see it. The people can see it. But
Oh.
I've seen videos where Ace was in the public and people want to take photos and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like a celebrity. You're a celebrity. YouTube is the new TV, basically. It's another branch of TV. Let's just say that it's its own thing, and you will be known. You will be made famous, even with 2,000 or 1,500 subs, man. People come up to me and call a hater all the time, like, "Hey, yo, Raze Ray." People come up to me in Brooklyn, and say, "Wait, yo, you Raze Ray? Let me take a photo with you."
So even right here, this is what he says. If I don't give up, listen. Listen. If I don't give up, but you said you can't see it. I'm gonna go to part where he pays for the drinks. You'll probably be able to see it on the playback. You probably can't see it on your phone.
Yeah, I can see it on the playback. I can hear a little bit. I can hear it a little bit, but I can't see it.
All right, I'm skimming.
Yeah,
I'm skimming
see it on the
through
playback.
it where he paid for the drinks. I actually highlight that. See if I can find it right as I'm skimming through this.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. I found it. Watch it on the playback tonight.
On the playback. Yeah, I see it on the playback.
So this right here, over $1,000, almost 1,100. $1,079. He said he made that yesterday.
Woo! Motivation.
$1,100. And he had some of his female supporters wanted to pay for it.
Woo!
They wanted to pay for it.
Now this is the top guys. You know, we were talking about getting 1,000 subs and what you could expect to make. You know what I'm saying? On average, I make about $500 to $600 a month.
He said a day.
He's talking about this is on a big. So this is something to reach for. Reach for that sky, guys. $1,000 a day. Ace Live.
So
you know
didn't he pay for the food? That was his separate price. I didn't know that. I don't know if I'll be able to find that on here. Oh, here it is, right here. Because if you tell me, oh yeah, right. Then he paid for the food. It was separate. All right, watch this on the replay. Watch this little part right here.
I'll catch it on the replay.
Right. It's coming up right now. With 2 S's, girl. With a Z, no S. So right about here. No one? Right here. He said that was on top. But he do it for his subscribers. So that's the main thing, man. That's the main thing.
Right.
Yesterday. Oh, you know what? Oh, man. You know what? Wow. No wonder why.
There you go.
No, you know what? Because see what you said live? Nobody saw it because I had it hidden. I was able to see it, but you got, hey, YouTube mistakes.
Oh, man. So nobody's seen it.
Nobody's seen it. Hey, look, I was the only one that seen it. Hey, you got a minute? We're gonna do it right now. Let me add it. So it's added because I had it like this. I had it like this, right? You heard?
Right.
Were you able to hear it? Was you able
I
to hear
heard
it,
it, but I didn't see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
because you know what? I didn't add it to the stream because when I first did it, I had all those screens open, right? And
Right.
oh man, see, hey, YouTube. But okay, we're
It's
gonna
live.
sign out. But
Well,
before we sign out,
loosely live.
whoever's still watching, I'm gonna add it to the
Yeah.
screen and I'm gonna show it right here again. We're gonna run it back.
Right.
Run it back. Okay, add to the screen. You see this, right? Okay, so now let's go. Oh man, all of that. So the key points, what we said all over again. A regular person can be like a celebrity. So
yes,
this is the first point. Oh man. That's because I had made it big too, so I couldn't see anything. But see how the people are acting with the phones out?
Looking like a TV star. Like a TV star. Like an NBA player. Like he's walking around like he's Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal out there. You know, everybody want to shake his hand. And that's what YouTube can do for you, man. There you go, big balls. Big balls takes no loss.
Right. I had the screen big like this. Okay, so right here too. This is where he said, if I don't give up. If I don't give up. All right, and so real fast, let me skip it to where he pays for the drinks. I show that.
Right.
My bad. Yeah, okay, here we go right here. Right here. His personal information. I edited out though.
Right.
I edited it out.
Yeah, yeah,
right
you
here.
know. Big boss, you look much happier after he paid for those rings, big boss. You're like, hey, I don't gotta come out of my pocket tonight.
They wanted to pay for it. He said he made that yesterday. Okay, and then right here is where then he orders food and pay for that too.
This is the top of the mountain, guys. YouTube. This is what right eventually you strive for.
Yeah, top of the mountain.
You say he made that like $1,100 in one day from YouTube. So that's the top echelon right there. You know, we talk about the low because everybody want to get to 1,000 subs right and make the low.
Listen. So basically he ordered over $1,000 of drinks and the food. He said that was on top of it.
Woo!
and subscribe to Raze and Ray. Get us to $1,000. We can live in any country.
Yeah.
How about a week ago? We was lit,
Hell
though.
yeah.
Shout out to Ace Live, man. Shout out to Ace Live. We was lit. Hey, Oakland. We was lit. Y'all go watch that video, too. God damn it if you didn't already. Yeah. Shout out. Let me stop.
Yeah. Shout out to Ace Live.
Shout out
Put
to Ace
down the
Live,
money
man.
from
My
his
bad.
YouTube.
You didn't see none of that at first, huh? Okay, and then on top of it, to make it worse, I would have saw it, but I made the screen big for me. When I made it big, I couldn't see nothing behind it. My bad. But you saw it now, though, right? You saw it now, right?
Yeah. Right. And the good part about that is that that's a example of, guess what? YouTube. Ace Live built his mother a house on YouTube, right?
Man, shout out to Ace Live. I am Mara too.
I am Mara. Ace Live. Oh, all right.
Yes,
I am Mara.
Built the house.
Ace Live too.
Well, he paid off the house with his mom. And
off the house.
Built the house.
Now we are talking on the top of the top, right? Then this is something to strive for.
Pyramid.
Also, so this is next level stuff through YouTube. Ace Live, you said Ace Live made like 1,000 that one day from YouTube, and he's able to splurge. That's what YouTube can do for you if you hit big. You know, there's always a chance. You in the game. If you upload, you're in the game. If you do not upload, you are not in the game. It's like playing lottery. If you don't buy a lottery ticket, you're not in the game. You have zero chance to win it.
Wow. That's that, man. Hey, we rocked out for 2 full hours.
Yes.
The sun is starting to set on you a little bit. I'm curious. Yeah. What's your battery life right now? I just want to know. I'm still going to end it.
Matter of fact, let me see what the battery is. No, now it's at 14. Now the battery sort of leaking.
Okay.
Sort of leaking. It's now the battery is leaking. It's at 14%.
14%.
Yeah, and I'm running.
Right, I'm gonna let you go, but before I let you go, I'm gonna make you big. Any last word? We don't do cliffhangers over here. I properly land the plane. So any last words, and I'm gonna make you big. Go.
Yeah, guys. On this YouTube thing, I'm a YouTube travel vlogger / YouTube news maker. And well, not maker. I don't make the news, but I report news reporter. And this YouTube journey has been great for me. 2,500 subs strong. I'm enjoying it. Wow. Keep YouTube fun. Make it fun. And if you can make some money out of it, fine and great. But keep it fun. I keep it old school. If you keep it old school, you will be able to stay on a platform without, let's say, getting depressed and discouraged. And follow this video, and anytime you do get down, it was a point I wanted to tear down my poster and not do YouTube no more because of the lack of views. But that's what YouTube does to you. YouTube makes you, they want to know who's tough, who's in it for the long term, who's going to be able to sustain, let's just say, momentum on a platform. Because YouTube is in the business of making money now themselves. So they want to know, are you tough enough, right? I'm a wrestling fan. Wrestling, WWE had a show called Tough Enough. Okay. If you want to be a professional wrestler, you had to go through the trials and tribulations of that show, of all of the hard work to get to become a professional wrestler. It wasn't going to be handed to you. So YouTube, but this is an opportunity for you personally to go on it, to turn that camera on and stay with it, even when times are rough. Even when you're not getting the views and the momentum you think you deserve, because everybody think they deserve a million views. So just stick with it, guys. Stick with it. Stay positive, and most importantly, have fun. Even if you never become huge on YouTube, have fun, and you can tell your kids or tell your family that, hey, I had 500 subscribers. That's still a milestone. That's still great. And I had fun doing it. Keep it fun. and maybe you hit that YouTube lottery, and you hit that algorithm, and you become huge, and then you continue with the momentum on with whatever niche that that video you did got you to pop. You continue on that for a bit and see if you can continue the momentum and keep growing. And thank you, Big Boss, for having me on and talk about this topic. It's been fun out here in the sun, in the Matrix, aka USA, out here in New York City. Very, very fun, man. A good topic. Good topic you brought up. You know, a lot of guys that are under 1,000 subs would enjoy this conversation, I believe, because I think we gave some valuable insider information for a couple of guys that, you know, have more than 1,000 subs and monetize, and we're giving people some hope to even, like I said, even when that goddamn AdSense say you don't get paid this month, don't worry about it.
Oh,
we have the cheat code. Go live, entertain your subscribers, get those super chats, and that's gonna make you feel good and make you, and you're going to continue to go live and continue to do your edited videos, video on demand. And man, it's been great, man. That's pretty much all I got to say.
All right. Hey, man, it looked like, let me make myself big again too, both of it. It looked like you got a tan. You sat out there so long, it seems like your skin got a tad darker.
I have a tan, Big Boss. I'm taking advantage of this 90-degree weather.
That is crazy, though. During the course of the stream, it's been 2 hours. So basically, like chicken, you got cooked. You got slow cooked for 2 hours.
Yes, I was
during the
roasted.
Course of the stream, your skin got darker. That's crazy.
I was being roasted, Big Boss.
You being roasted
by the sun, not by the trolls this time, because we're not on live. But I kind of missed the trolls today. But
they'll probably be in the chat. They'll probably be in the chat once I premiere this. We might have trolls, and I'm gonna be in the chat. So I'm gonna troll this video myself.
Yeah, man. But I mean, this has been fun, man. This is fun. This is different. And you know, be creative, guys. Be creative and try different things. And you know, even if you got to go against the grain and go left when everybody else is going right, do something else. And even if you don't have a real passion for a certain thing, go ahead and do it. You got to give the people what they want. You are in the business of entertainment, and you have to give the people what they want to see. And you're gonna have to keep feeding the beast. If you want to be successful on YouTube,
the algorithm.
Yeah.
And like you said, before I let you go, you said it's no rhyme or reason to the algorithm sometimes.
It's no rhyme or reason.
No rhyme or reason.
So don't even try to wrap your head out. Don't quit, because there's no rhyme or reason to anything. And just have fun. Have fun. If you have fun, you will eventually be successful for the most part. Unless you just, let me be real talk, unless you just suck at it. You know, sometimes you have to know how to do that.
Okay, then it's an elephant in the room, right? Unless you suck. Maybe YouTube is not for you. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, it is, you know.
Unless you suck. Yeah.
Unless you suck.
The only other thing that we could have touched on, and we're not going to do it, we're not going to do part 2. One, you only got like 10% left on your phone. I got to get out of here. I got to get on the road.
Right.
The only other thing, maybe on a part 2, maybe you could touch on it, but I know you probably want on your own. YouTube, one thing about YouTube and trolls, beefs. YouTube beef, beef. But maybe that can be a topic for another day.
Yeah, we do a topic on that another day. Yeah, because that's a whole nother can of worms right there. That's a whole nother thing.
A whole nother rabbit hole.
That's another
layer. That's a layer to the onion.
A whole nother layer.
The YouTube.
Yeah,
beef.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mayor Sasua, one of the realest in the game.
Salute, Mayor
Sasua.
Salute, Mayor.
Hey, I'm gonna let you go though, man.
Yo, thanks for having me on, Big Boss. I salute the chat. People who's gonna be watching tonight. The millions of people that's gonna be in this chat Woo!
And the thousands of dollars in super chats you guys are gonna give, right? Yeah, right.
Right. Donate.
Donate
Donate to the cause.
You're raising
Free
Raze.
YouTube. Free YouTube. Yes, I'm Raze Raze, and I'm out.
And he's out, y'all. He is out. He's raising Raze, and I'm out. Big boss. How the hell are you doing? Shout out to Raze Raze, man. He is a real one. I haven't had him on the channel in a while. I started to have people ask me on the side, say, yo, man, what's up with you and Raze? Y'all cool? Y'all had a secret beef? Y'all had a falling out? Nah, man, it's just, hey, with two YouTubers doing out, he's growing his channel. Shout out to him. He got his channel to 2.5K, well on his way to 3K and beyond. And as I saw with my own two eyes, with check in effect in the space of 1 month, he hit 30K subs in one. He went from 68 to 99 in 30 days. 68K to 99K, almost 30K subs in 1 day. So sometimes it could be one video, it could be a string of videos, a strong week or two, could propel you 10K. And again, I already said his name, he was my guest last Saturday for my Saturday night live. Was live, right? Pre-recorded, but my live, Mayor Sasua. His channel blew up this week. Speaking of, he was on my show last Saturday. He was already growing, he was at 7K subs and shot up to 8, 9K. And in the space of a week, he shot up from 7K to 17K, 10K in 1 week, 10K subs in 7 days. Now, there's a reason for that. He has a hot topic, a blazing hot topic. And then some of those subs were, he had some things going on with some of those subs. YouTube took some and gave some back. Even now, I believe he's sitting at like 15K subs or something like that. But yeah, that's just an example. Shout out to Mayor Sasua, going hard on a particular topic. Wink, wink. Putting out several videos a day, 2-3 videos a day. And we're talking live streams, right? But what I'm saying is the example is a possibility within a space of 1 week, go from 7K to 17K, 10,000 subs in 1 week. Check in effect, 30,000, almost 30,000 in 1 month. So just because you're sitting at 1 or 2K now, within a few weeks or a couple of months, you can go from 2K to 20K, right? It's possible. Is it likely? I don't know, but anything is possible, so stick with it. And part of the reason why I chose to do this topic, because I'm kind of going through it myself in honesty, right? Not quite a year, I could say I'm a few months short of a year. Like I'm at like 10 months. And even now, and some people would say my growth is still relatively fast for 10 months to get monetized. I got monetized. I said it before, say it again. I got completely monetized within 5 months, right? I had my watch hours in 4 months. 4,000. You need 4,000 watch hours. 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers. I got my 4,000 hours in 4 months. And then 1 month later, I got my 1,000 subscribers in 5 months. So by month 6, I got a check in the mail. Month 6. That being said, I haven't grown much since then. I did the 1K, and now I'm at 1.5. Some of that is me. I have slowed down on my uploads. I need to step up my uploads again. Advice for you new YouTubers. Live streams don't necessarily, well, dang, I may take it away. Unless you're Mayor Sasua. Live streams don't necessarily grow your channel. Live streams don't grow your channel. Uploads, videos grow your channel. But if you're going live 2-3 times a day with a hot topic, all things considered. But yeah, so I'm kind of in that stage where I'll be honest, hell, you guys can see from my upload, not consistency, right? I've been back from Thailand 3 weeks. I haven't put out one Thailand video since I've been back, and I've been back almost a month. I got a hard drive full of footage. I do have one video ready to go. I just haven't put it out yet. And I have a lot of Thailand footage I haven't even put out. And I've been back almost a month. So it's a thing, you know, it's a mental game. Chess, you know, playing chess. You got to stay in the game. You know, we're not robots. We're human beings. If you cut me, do I not bleed? We're human beings. We're not robots. We have feelings. We have emotions. We have pride. We have egos. We get tired. We get lazy. We have real life. We have kids, have family. We have jobs, like real jobs. You got to, you know, punch the clock. You might have 2 jobs, a day job and a night job. You know, you have to work. You have to balance your work life, going to work every day, punching the clock, having family, dealing with kids, dealing with real life. Depending on how much effort you put into your YouTube, do you edit videos? Do you just throw anything up? You do all the work. You do the work to put the YouTube out, to upload, and then you get a few hundred views, and then you're like, man, why am I even doing this? You know, I'm putting all this time, energy, and effort. I'm doing all of this. I barely get views and this and that. I got a lot of stuff going on, but you got to do it. You got to do it. To the victor go the spoils. So that's what it is. So I'm about to land this plane. It's been over 2 hours. Again, shout out to Raze. Thank you, Raze, for pulling up last minute. Like I say, boss needed something. At this point, it's almost time for my regular slot anyway. So when you guys see this, you will see this at my regular slot, 7 p.m. Cali time, 10 p.m. East Coast. This is about 2 hours, so it's going to end around 9-ish p.m. my time, and I guess that's what, a little after midnight East Coast. It is what it is. I don't know if Razor Ray or anybody else going to take advantage of this time to go live on my time slot. It's my slot. You know what it is. But as I'm saying, Big Boss Real Talk, thank you guys for coming out. Continue to rock with Bossy Boss. Again, I know I'm not going to really grow my channel through these live streams, but this live streams is something that I try to do every week to give back to my community I have. And to grow my channel, I'm going to have to get off my ass and really upload these videos. Like, subscribe, and share them. Thank you guys for rocking out and being day ones with the Bossy Boss. And I'm about to be up out of here. With that being said, Big Boss Real Talk. Not quite Saturday live. Saturday pre-recorded. But thanks for coming out. And hopefully next week, Saturday, will be a live. And let me work on that, getting that guest real soon. But thank you guys. Have a good night. See you guys next week, Saturday Night Live. And during this week, look out for a few more uploads from Bossy Boss. And again, shout out, because it happened this week. Again, shout out to Ace Live a few nights ago, earlier this same week. Shout out to Ace Live. Ace Live coming to San Francisco, Oakland. And Ace Live hosting a meet and greet at a local restaurant, Everett and Jones Barbecue. Everett and Jones Barbecue, there's several of them in Oakland. That was the big one in downtown Oakland in the Jack London Square district. Ace Live hosted a meet and greet at Everett and Jones Barbecue. And mind you, that wasn't even a nightclub. That was just a barbecue spot. Yeah, we that lit in Oakland. But shout out to Ace Live. You know, goals, man. YouTube goals. That's top of the food chain down there for us. Hopefully one day, boss, will be on that level. Ace, if you're listening, man, put that link in your community tab on your page, man. It is what it is. Big Boss Real Talk, and I am out. Peace. Yo, this is Fury Boss reporting from Oakland, California. Looking for a few good people to join my new YouTube channel, Big Boss Real Talk. Subscribe, motherfucker. Big Boss.